CapeCast.
There she is. Okay. All right, relax, relax. Okay. What's yours? This is a golden, okay guys, this is a golden eagle, and you can see why it's called a golden eagle. It's got that beautiful gold color in the back of its head. This bird is not found in New England anymore. When the Pilgrims came to New England, the first thing they did was get rid of the predators. That meant the wolves and the coyotes and the foxes and the eagles had to go. And this was one of the birds that suffered from that persecution. The only place we have golden eagles now are out in the western states and up in northern Canada.
Well, I went out to this person's property. Sure enough, there was this golden eagle dragging a wing. That was 26 years ago. I've still got her with me. You know, that wing never healed properly. So she's about 32 years old right now.
So you've been touring with this eagle, or?
Oh yeah, she's been part of my life all that time. Yeah.
That's pretty.
She's really bonded with me right now. Yeah.
How does that work when you're sort of bonded with an eagle? What does it feel like? Can you communicate, or?
Yeah, they communicate. I know exactly what she's. It sounds kind of funny, but I know what she's saying when she makes a sound. I can tell when she's aggressive. I can tell when she's passive. I can tell when she's wants to eat, that type of thing, just by the sound she's making. In fact, when I take her out, usually when I'm holding her, she'll start preening my shirt, and that's an indication of birds will preen each other's feathers. That's kind of a bonding reflex, and sometimes she'll preen my shirt with her beak, and it's like she's preening my feathers.
She weighs about 12 pounds. Her wingspan from tip to tip is just about 6 feet, although she cannot flex that one wing very well. But compared to a bald eagle, the national bird, the golden eagle is the real hunter of the bird world. Bald eagles are more scavengers than hunters, where the golden eagle is a real hunter.
All the birds I use for educational programs are all birds that are non-releasable. These are birds that came in injured, and consequently they couldn't be released back to the wild because of their injuries. So I use them for educational programs.
Well, Ryan, let's touch on turkey vultures. They look kind of creepy. They're looking for creepy, dead things. I mean, does that get you queasy? Because I'm not sure what they're up to.
No, you know what? They're professional birds. They know what they're doing. And if you were putting your face into a cavity of some rotting thing, would you want hair on your head? I don't think so. I want as bald as I can get.
Clean up crew. The great horned owl's feathers on the top of his head are used for one thing and one thing only: camouflage. When this guy's in the forest hiding, doesn't want to be disturbed by the crows and the blue jays, so he'll find a good spot to land. He'll walk down the branch and he'll do this. Watch what he does when I put him against my chest, which he thinks is the trunk of a tree. He'll flatten himself right against it. And that beautiful brown color and those ear tufts. And he can do something pretty interesting. He can do this. Stretch himself real tall. Ear tufts up, eyes closed, look like an old broken branch. This is the peregrine. This guy's a real success story. When you look at the peregrine, this is the bird that gave us the first indication that there was something wrong in the environment. A biologist by the name of Rachel Carson discovered the fact that we were spreading toxic chemicals on the planet to control insects on the farms, DDT for one. We didn't realize what happened. The DDT killed the insects. Birds came along, as I said before, ate the insects. The falcon, being a bird hunter, came along, ate the birds, and being the top of the food chain, this bird accumulated that poison in the system, and eventually it died off. Once we stopped spraying pesticide, the bird is starting to come back.
Well, you know, I think the whole message is conservation, just like the Harwich Land Trust, conservation, and that's what I stress. You know, preserving the land. Biggest problem facing wildlife today is loss of habitat, and you know, preserving land is what it's all about. So I try to show the beauty of these birds and how they really fit into the environment.
CapeCast.